last week I was in a place called England. Hey. I had some tea, I had some crumpets. Oi. Did they say oi?
That's
Croissant.
what?
That's French. You said me up to fail, bro.
This service
I
is
was
stressing
in
me
England, had a
out.
great time, but you guys were left in the hands of a
Everything
man
went
named
like a
Dominic Camacho.
It was supposed to
Aaron preached an
be
amazing message
game
for week 2
announcement
of Fear
off
Factor.
again,
He preached on the fear of failure. This week, we're still in Fear Factor. We're going to be talking about the future. The future. We're going to be in a book called Proverbs. And usually when you open your book up kind of halfway, you land on a book called Proverbs. But if we're going to be looking at this book, we got to have some context on this book. So who wrote this book? A man named Solomon. Everyone say Solomon. Solomon wrote this book. And if we're going to look at Solomon, we got to realize who his dad is. And his dad's name is King David. Everyone say David. David is a bad man. He was a bad man in a good way. He was a war general. He was known for just slicing people's heads off. He actually had the slingshot and he killed Goliath. That's David. David was really good at war. He was known for having that war mind. But Solomon, how many of you know that just because your dad is one way, it doesn't mean your son's going to be the exact same? King David was a man of war, but Solomon was a man of wisdom. He was wise. In 1 Kings 3, it says that God is saying that there will never be, and there has never been, a man as wise as Solomon. And we see in the whole book of Proverbs that Solomon is teaching his kids and some wisdom. He's given them some wisdom all throughout this book of Proverbs. We see that he's given them this option, and he's saying life is between life and death. He's saying it's between good and evil. It's between righteousness and wickedness. It's between abundance and poverty. He is teaching his kids the power of decisions. Power of decisions. He's saying you can either be diligent and prosper, or you can either be lazy and suffer. You can either be foolish, or you can either be wise. Solomon talks to his kids about paths. I'm going to say paths. So this leads me to this question today. Are you on the right path today? Are you on the right path today? Has anyone ever been snowboarding in the room? Anyone? Snowboarding's great. But sometimes it's not great. Last January I went snowboarding and for the first time. It was my first time ever snowboarding. Cool time, right? I went with a bunch of friends. I don't know where. We went to Sipapu. What a weird name to call your Sipapu. I don't know. We went to Sipapu. It was a great time. We were going, and if you don't know anything about snowboarding, you have this thing on your leg. It's a snowboard. And who would have thought? And you go up this thing called a lift, and it takes you up the mountain.
Not on your feet.
Wow, you gotta go up the mountain and get down the mountain. That's another song right there. You gotta go up the mountain, and then you're like looking down. It's so scary if you're afraid of heights. Don't go.
Oh my.
You're looking down at the snow. It's just really intimidating. Then you get to the top, and you're forced to get off this lift. You end up falling because you don't know how to get off the lift. So you fall on your face. Great time. You're getting bruises all day. Then you're with your friends, and they say, since it's your first time, we're not going to take you down the little bunny slopes. No, we're going to take you all the way to the top. Are you kidding me? So they took me all the way to the top, and I'm going down, and every 2 seconds I'm falling on my face. It's like a cartoon. I keep falling and falling and falling, and I'm like going down, and I'm creating this snowball effect, and it's getting bigger and bigger. I'm hurting really bad at this point. And then, oh, this is good. this story is good. We're going down this path, and my friends decided to leave me. Because I'm so slow, every 2 seconds I fall. Every 2 seconds I fall, and they're good and they're experienced. So they left me. They left me alone. And I want to point them out tonight. Nash, everyone look at Nash. Pastor Kim, everyone look at Kim. I'm pointing the finger at Kim. Where's Gabe? Gael? Everyone look at Gael right there. That man, Mateo, you were there too. You didn't leave me though. You're a real one. Who else was there? Where's Gabe? Gabe's not in it? Evan. Evan left me. Do not trust those people. They will leave you down. They will leave you when it hurts the most. So I'm going down this path, right? They leave me. I'm all alone. Going down this slope. I'm falling in 2 seconds. Get back up. Fall. Get back up. Fall. Get back up. Fall. And it gets to this point where I accidentally took the wrong turn. Everyone left me, and I took a wrong turn. The hill got steeper and steeper, and I thought I was like at a 90-degree angle going down this. I'm like this, like the professionals, going straight down. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like tumbling down this hill. I don't know what's happening. They left me. I get down the hill. My leg's broken. My other leg's broken. My back is broken. My arm's broken. My other arm's broken. My neck's broken. My butt is broken. Oh my gosh. Bruised up. Hey, yo. I end up meeting back with these friends, and I'm like, you guys left me. What the heck? And they ended up telling me, well, you're too slow, obviously, but they said, well, if you ever get left alone, because they end up leaving me all the time, the rest of the day. If you ever get left alone, just remember to follow the blue sticks. If you remember to follow the blue sticks, you know you're on the right path. You know you're on the right path. Just follow the blue sticks. And that's the same for us today. God is saying, I am teaching you how to go on this path. If you're on the wrong path, go and look for the blue sticks. Go and look for my word, because I show you in the Bible, and Solomon is teaching us all throughout Proverbs, the blue sticks. How do we know we're on the right path? How do we know when we get off track how to get back onto the right path? And it's with the blue sticks that he teaches us. Proverbs 4:10 through 11 says, listen, my son.
Oh my God.
Listen, my son. Accept what I say, and the years of your life will be many. I instruct you in the way of wisdom and lead you along straight paths. Proverbs 4:14 through 15 says, do not set foot on the path of the wicked or walk in the way of evildoers. Avoid it. Do not travel on it. Turn from it and go on your way. Pause. I just wanted to shout out Jaden and Nash's small group, the Proverbs Poppies. The Proverbs Poppies. They've been going through Proverbs. Just wanted to shout them out because they're reading Proverbs right now. How convenient. We're all learning Proverbs now. Proverbs 4:18 through 19 says, the path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining ever brighter to the light of day. But the way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. Proverbs 4:26 through 27 says, give careful thought to the paths for your feet, and be steadfast in all your ways. Do not turn to the right or the left. Keep your foot from evil. I want to talk to you guys, and the title of my message today is The Proverbs Path. The Proverbs Path. Everyone say the Proverbs Path. The Proverbs Path. And we got to know which path we are on. And we see that Solomon is teaching his kids over and over and over the right path, not the wrong path. And if they get on the wrong path, and if you're on the wrong path, then turn around. Turn around. Some of you have been influenced by the wrong group of friends. Some of you have been influenced by the wrong group of people that destroyed your self-esteem, that destroyed your relationship with your family, that is destroying your future. You see, it's time to stop and turn around. You see, this is so simple because it's actually something called repentance. And a lot of times we stick repentance in with, oh, I have to have this big encounter, I have to have this camp moment, I have to be thrown, and all this kind of stuff. I have to get baptized. No, repentance really just means realize where you're at, stop, and turn around. Come back to me. Get on the right path. Stop doing the wrong things. Stop living like the enemy. Stop and turn around. That's repentance. You see, because you're not called to be disrespectful. You're not called to be deceitful. You're not called to be like that. You're not. You are going down the